Welcome back to my channel. Today we are learning the 50 states. So not all of them are fingerspelled, some are like abbreviated. So let's begin. So Alabama is ALA, so the first three letters, so ALA. So that's how you say Alabama. Then Alaska is actually, it's a pretty cool one. It's one of my favorite states to sign. So you start with an A, go from here down. Alaska. Arizona is an A again, and you just move it across your face. Arizona. Arkansas is ARK. So if you do live in these states, you might sign them differently, but if you don't, this is how most people do sign these states. But obviously different ASL has different accents, so some signs are different for each people in a different state. California is California. It's also, it's like this because the sign yellow is this, and because of the gold rush that was in California, they commonly sign California like yellow or gold. So it's a little fun fact. Also New York is like that, but I'll get to that when we get to the ends. Colorado is just C-O-L-O. So C-O-L-O. It's just the first four letters, which is also common. And then, so where I live, and I'm from Connecticut, is just C-T. So C-T, Connecticut. Delaware is D-E-L. So D-E-L. So again, it's the first three letters, but again, if you live in that state, it might be different. So right now I live in Florida, so it's actually kind of different because it's F-L-A. So instead of the first three letters, it's the first two, so F-L and the last. So you can kind of make it into a sun. I do know a lot of people who do live here, they go Florida, and it's pretty, it's pretty cool. And yeah, Georgia is just GA. So GA, you kind of have to do it fast if you are doing it, but just GA. So it's the first and last. Hawaii is the letter H. You just go Hawaii. Idaho is just, you fingerspell Idaho, so Idaho. That's probably the easiest one. You just fingerspell it. If you don't know, if you don't remember the sign, just fingerspell it, and then someone will correct it. Illinois is I-L-L. So to represent two letters that are next to each other, you move it, so that's why the L is moved. If it was just one L, I'd go this, but because you do two, you just move it over. So Illinois. So then Indiana is just I-N-D. Iowa is just fingerspelled again. It's pretty easy. Kansas is just K-S. So Kansas. Kentucky is just KY. Kentucky. It's the first and last letter, so Kentucky. Louisiana is Louisiana, so LS, Louisiana. Maine is different, so you do M, Maine, so Maine, Maine. Maryland is just MD, Maryland, Maryland. Minnesota is MIN, so you move the N again, Minnesota. And you can say it with an accent, Minnesota. Mississippi is MIS, so Mississippi. Missouri is kind of, it's different. It's Missouri is different. It's MO. So Missouri, usually it's like the first 3 letters or the first and last, but this is obviously in the middle of the word, so Missouri, Missouri. Montana, you finger spell Montana, so Montana. Nebraska is Nebraska, so NEB, Nebraska. Nevada is the one you finger spell, so Nevada. New Hampshire is NH, so New Hampshire. New Jersey is NJ, so NJ, New Jersey. New Mexico is NM, New Mexico. New York is also like California, so obviously there's a lot of subway systems in New York, so this is like New York, so it represents all the subways. It's actually a pretty cool sign since it has like a meaning behind it, you know. So New York. North Carolina is NC, and then North Dakota is ND. So anything with like 2 separate like words in, you know, the state, probably, and North Dakota is just like the first letter of each word. Ohio is just you spell out, so Ohio. And then Oklahoma is you finger spell the first 3 letters, so Oklahoma. Oregon is Oregon. Oregon. I said Oregon. It's probably Oregon. I'm so sorry if you're from Oregon and I mispronounced it. Pennsylvania is just PA, Pennsylvania. It's usually like what it's abbreviated to, so Pennsylvania. Rhode Island is RI, Rhode Island. And then South Carolina is SC, South Carolina. And you probably guessed again. South Dakota is ST, South Dakota. And then Tennessee is TN, so you just move it over, Tennessee. Texas is Texas. Utah is just you finger spell. Vermont is VT, or you can finger spell it. Virginia is VA, Virginia. And then Washington State is just Washington State. I do WA. I have seen a lot of different versions, or you can do Washington State, so WS instead of WA. Virginia is W, and then Virginia, so West Virginia. It's kind of different than like North Carolina, since you just do the first, but it's like that. Wisconsin is the first 4 letters, so Wisconsin. Then Wyoming is Wyoming. Thank you for watching. Those are the 50 states, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe.